Welcome everybody as we get into the next best of 3 series for you guys. It is part of the TSL qualifier number 3. It's the third one. So the Korean one for the TSL 4. We are going to be spawning directly on top of Incredible Miracles Losira, the green Zerg in the top left, going up against ZeNEX.Life, the yellow Zerg in the bottom right. We're going to be playing on Entombed Valley, the TSL 4 version of Entombed Valley, because that's what this whole thing is for. It is for points and a qualification spot for the Team Liquid Star League number 4, and my god is that so cool. I've been watching the TSLs live since the TSL 2, so I am so proud and happy and ridiculously giddy to be able to cast this for you guys, so I very much hope you enjoy it. I urge you to have fun with this and go to zanderfever.tv/vote and let us know who you think is going to be winning, because it is so curious to see what you guys in the stream are really thinking about the series. I want to know who your favorites are and everything, because this is such a better experience when it's more interactive. So I really thank you guys for coming in here and watching and hopefully having a good time, because I know I am. And I'm just a happy nerd, so yay! Alright, so we've got another ZVZ. We just finished watching a series that was great. Young Prime played a very cool series. He was actually, am I blanking on who he just played? Young Prime. Oh wow, that's embarrassing. I just cast it, I already forgot who it was. Ha! We're gonna ignore that. Whatever. It's all good. It was a great series. We went to Game 3. You guys should watch it if you haven't watched it. It was a lot of fun. Alright, but it was incredibly aggressive. Slayer's Min, that's who it was. Yeah, Slayer's Min. Thank you guys in the stream chat. I definitely appreciate that. It was Slayer's Min, and it was on Young Prime. It was a really good series, so we've already seen that one go. It was, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it was a great series. You guys should watch it. Alright, so now Life is on ZeNEX, which actually I believe just paired with Legion Gaming. So we've got Legion and / ZeNEX.Life going up against Incredible Miracles Losira, who is a very strong player. And if anybody of you guys haven't seen this, you should really go to YouTube and look up the video of Losira's hands. There's this little clip of him doing his left hands. I think it's also shown in Tempo's When I'm Grandmaster video. It's the most ridiculous, dexterous hands thing you could possibly ever watch, and it's really incredible to see that an Incredible Miracle player has got that kind of hand speed. And it's just something that we all aspire to. Let's take the fact that Life is just got his metabolic boost. Going to be very much behind that of Losira's. Losira's actually got over 100 gas already mined, so he's going to be able to get his metabolic boost very quickly, and his hatch has been put down. So he is behind in terms of the hatchery timings, but he's definitely going to be ahead in terms of the metabolic boost and Zergling presence. So as you can see, he's going to be streaming across the map faster than that of Life. So Life is going to be forced to be a little more defensive at the start of this game, and we're probably going to see Losira go for a Bailing Nest shortly. He's got his 50 gas up, and he'll probably throw in another 2 guys into this extractor and begin building some Bailings out there to be aggressive, especially against this earlier hatch of Life. And Life has actually been really greedy and pulled out a ton of drones already. 23 drones is pretty significant. Losira's going to try and pick off one, and he actually doesn't get it. Look at this drone. One more shot from a Ling, and it would have been dead, but we've got nothing killed from him. Life has now actually managed to kill off 3 Lings for free. Spawn Crawl's going to build up to a nice defensive spot, and Losira is getting down that Bailing Nest. Hasn't put in anybody else into the gas yet, but once his Bailing Nest finishes, I'm assuming he will replenish that gas geyser and start being aggressive with those Banelings. Life, wait, there's a lair already? Life has started his lair already, so this is going to be a very quick tech, probably mutas coming out of him. I've seen some players do really quick infestors as well, but generally 2-base muta this quickly can be a devastating surprise. If Losira, though, is active with bringing his Lings in there, he should be able to actually get his scouting in and get that vision in order to see there's a ton of spawn cars being thrown up defensively, and he'll be thinking, okay, well, he must be going for some crazy tech, most likely mutas, he's on 2 base, and then he'll get his Evo Chamber, upgrade, Spore Crawlers, and hopefully be able to defend himself. So Losira is just continuing to drone up. Is he droning up? No, yeah, there's the droning up. So he's getting Lings and drones. A couple Banelings are being made, but as you can see, they're defensive Banelings. He's really not looking to be that offensive at the moment, just getting down his gases. We have a little bit of Ling pressure coming in here from Life, and we're having Losira managing to, I think, save all of his drones. Yep, not a single drone has been killed yet. And talk about a difference in the Min versus Anyang series that we were seeing before in terms of the drone killing and the aggression. This is a very different game. And with this being cross-spawns, I do believe the TSL version of Entombed Valley is guaranteed cross-spawns, which I think is definitely a good move, because it means you can't really abuse these patterns to get into quick bad spots, especially in terms of TVZ and getting tanks in here in this position. That's definitely a good thing to see. Same thing actually for PvZ as well, as that could be rough to have a Zerg deal with an attack over here from a 3-base Turtling Protoss, or even just a 2-base Turtling Protoss. That can always be a little bit devastating, but it seems that Life is actually going to be expanding over here. Yep, this drone is going to move on and try and get a third. We've got him with the Ling over here, going to be ready to stop any kind of a third over there, but there it is. Losira is going to stare directly at that third being thrown down. And that's going to be good for him. And you know what? I'm kind of surprised that we don't see more hidden expos on a map like this. Because to be honest, I think if Life put down a hatchery over here, I think that would be a beautiful move for him to actually get a... actually, you know what? Maybe not, because Losira is going to send his overload over there. But maybe here or somewhere like that to get a hidden base. Because that way it's not going to be guaranteed to be scouted at that point in time. Now we're going to watch just a couple banelings are going to explode down there. Missile attacks him down for Losira, so it seems that he will be going for roaches. His lair is almost going to be done. Life has officially got his Spire completed. We've got 6 mutas on the way. Roach Horn is going to be in there as well. So with these mutas on the way, Losira is going to be hit a little bit hard because it's not showing to be ready yet. He's going for Infestors. So he's going to go for the 2-base Infestors against the 2-base mutas. And it's going to see a huge explosion down there. So many Lings just got wasted. Here we have the mutas being revealed in more than enough time for Losira to start throwing down his Spore Crawlers. Losira, the Spore Crawlers. Are you not going to throw down Spore? Okay, so apparently he's not going to throw down Spore Crawlers. Which I find a little bit odd, but he is going to get Burrow. Oh, look at that lucky clicking on the lair. So we're going to have the Spore Crawlers not going down yet, but Losira's third base is going to be going down. It looks like Life does not know about it, but he's going to send those mutas down there for a scout. He sees that the third base is done, and now he has an easy avenue to killing off these 2 overlords, and maybe even serving to prevent Losira from being a little bit of production. But there's a Spore Crawler in the natural expansion. It's not done yet. We're going to have these 2 queens transfused in the overlord. Nice move there, and now Life's going to start attacking these couple overlords. Actually, could even hit that overlord over there, but we're going to see these 2 falling. Yep, not enough energy for a transfuse down there. This is going to fall. These Lings are doing a great job. Losira's going to be forced to cancel this hatchery, so that's going to fall, and there's a death of that overlord. Cancellation, the last possible moment. Time of those Lings for as long as possible. And Life has got a nice food lead, he's got a nice base lead, and we're having a single Ling going to try and pick off a drone. That's not going to be going so well. Almost actually went fairly well, but we're going to have roaches now out for Life. No upgrades for them yet. It is 3/4 of the way done. The next question is actually going to be whether Losira yep, he's going to go Roach. He's going to basically go for Roach Infestor, and he's got a lot of Infestors very, very quickly. So that's going to be allowing him to go for a nice early little bit of an advantage. He can actually fungal those Lings if he wants to. Fungal the Lings, and he's basically guaranteed to kill him, but we're going to see that this one Infestor almost gets picked off. It gets barely saved. Barely saved, and now we're having Overseer actually going to accomplish basically nothing. But Life will continue pushing around, and it seems that this missile attack just takes so long to make hatcheries down there. Actually have a Passion Glands now more than 30 seconds done, so we're going to have Infestors out for Life as well. So we're going to have Roach Infestor versus Roach Infestor, and that makes you really want to be seeing some harassment. Losira does have his burrow completely finished, so he can easily burrow, get behind some mineral lines, and start spawning some infested Terran to be aggressive against Life. And if he can do that, it's going to be very, very bad for Life. We're having this third base from Losira getting forced to be cancelled yet again, and look at the spread of the mutas. The mutas being spread out so much is really going to be helping them against the fungals that can be happening, because you really want to take away that Infestor energy. That Infestor energy is such a big threat, and now we're having these mutas splitting up. We've got them actually serving to take down the creep tumors. Looks like no scouting is going to be there at the front of the base of Losira. So that is definitely a nice little victory for him. Small victory for Life. And we're going to have the Lings directly in the worst spot possible. There is the fungal on the Zerglings. So they're going to die. Did I just hear a Nidus Worm? Where is this Nidus Worm? There's the Nidus Worm! The Nidus Worm's being thrown down by Losira. He's got the infestation and everything. He can start fungal the ramp. He's going to fungal the ramp and get the best positioning possible. And he's going to bring this forward. He's got the macro hatch and the lair. He's going to be able to hit. And he's going to completely just decimate this line of roaches. They're going to get endlessly fungal. They can't attack at all. Losira has got a beautiful concave over here. The macro hatch is now dead. And Losira is taking an incredibly nice battle down here. Where the mutas and everything from life to come back and help this defense. There, the mutas are going to come in. They're in the fungal though. They get continuously fungulation would be so crazy against them. I can't believe I just said fungulation. That's really bad. But we've got the mutas continuing to just be over here. Going to start getting a lot of health loss. These Vesters don't have enough energy for fungal, so the mutas are actually going to start reigning supreme, but Losira brought the mutas. He's going to kill the mutas down with these queens. My god, my English is failing horribly because this is ridiculously surprising. I did not see this Nidus from here, but we're going to have more roaches coming down into play. Losira's got all of these queens. It looks like he should be taking this game. Life is down to 66 food. Losira's at 140. He can continue streaming forward, but there's the GG from Life. Losira is going to take game number 1 with Nidus Infestor Queen Roach. Well done. That is a beautiful endgame move. Life's mutas were so far out, he wasn't able to actually handle it. He got endlessly fungled at that ramp, and that was one of the most key positioning things that I've ever seen abused in my life in a ZVZ. That was impeccably done by Losira. Life had maybe 4 roaches able to attack, while Losira had a full concave at that ramp, just attacking all as one. Incredibly smart positioning. Let's go to game 2.